Hello, welcome Capricorns. Thank you so much for being here with me for your April Zodiac wheel reading. You're saying hello to? Thank you, great spirit, angels and guides, for your guidance and loving message for all Capricorns, for their highest good and for the good of all concerned. So, firstly, a bit of romance there. And good news to do with money. Wonderful. First up, the Knight of Cups here in the area that is about your soul's deepest intention. So you're wanting to share the love, you're wanting to really let the person that is in your life or that you've got your eye on know that your feelings are true and deep with this Knight of Cups showing up here. And you can be in that, you know, romantic dreamer type place, but that's okay. A person that is the object of your love will be under no doubt of how you feel, and you will be feeling the love too, so it will sort of be oozing out of you, Capricorn. So that's lovely and great to see the Page of Pentacles there, because this is a message for you of learning that the magic is in your own hands, and the Pentacles are a material energy. They're about material gain. So it's an important message coming through for you, because this is in the area of your finances, one of the finance houses, how you earn your money. The daily grind is represented here as well, and picking up your self-worth and giving it a bit of a boost also. Okay, then you have in your communication the Hangman. So the Hangman here in the area of your siblings, neighborhood, short journeys and communication is a message of the spiritual awaker and making adjustments to what's not working anymore. And it is a sign of initiation and independence. You're comfortable in your own skin. So I do like this being shown there. You are making some sort of sacrifice, but it's a willing sacrifice. So in order to get the golden egg, you know. And you will, because you've got fertility and prosperity being shown here with the Empress, the goddess energy, Venus energy. Very strong here in your home area, so you may even be wanting to beautify the home. And the goddess of fertility and femininity also represents the relationship with your mother, or you as a mother. And the Empress is the giver of life as well, and she also has a lot of abundance and prosperity, and that's a wonderful place to have it appear in your spread, is in the base of the wheel. It's your foundation holding you up. Now the Five of Pentacles is a bit tough. It's landed here and shown up in an area that it does represent other people. It's a social area, the fifth house. it is to do with your fun, where you find your joy, children, your sports or hobbies, and it governs entertainment, nobility, games, speculation, and good fortune. And the Five of Pentacles is about things having been a little bit tough. Now this could be just because you've got to decide on people who don't have a place in your life anymore, or there's somebody in your life that's feeling abandoned or thrown out in the cold. And this is about soul searching, so you could maybe hear from somebody who is trying to reach out. So, you know, maybe let them vent and try not to take it personally. Try not to take it on board, but there seems to be somebody who is reaching out or trying to reach out, and you can be there for them. You might find it a bit of a challenge because you've got the Five of the Wands there, and it could be connected with something to do with your working life, because this is showing up here in the area of co-workers and work conditions. Okay, and there's a bit of competition there, rising to the challenge with that Five of Wands. And fighting your way through obstacles, and keeping in mind that they're the continuous cycle of change. Things are only temporary the way they are at the moment, and things are constantly changing. Partnerships, Ten of Swords. Healing, end of a difficult situation, which is good to have the Ten of Swords showing up there, because it does signify endings, completion of a cycle, and you are overcoming any sense of loss or sadness, or you know, maybe somebody has done you wrong in business, some sort of treacherous act by others, but it's always darkest before the dawn. So in business you could be feeling that you've been a bit stabbed in the back. Okay, but you can take this time, or you have taken the time to rest, and if you hit rock bottom, there's only one way, and that's back up. But so for those of you that feel that you've hit rock bottom, it could be you that is actually reaching out. That Five of Pentacles there. And I feel that if you are, it will work well for you to get in contact with, you know, groups that you're connected with or associated with. There's support there for you, but it's always darkest before the dawn. So things are on the improve. So much so that you're going to feel like the magic's coming back into your life. And that is to do with your finances. You've got the Magician there in one of the finances houses. So this is a message from the gods in a way, because it does govern, Mercury does govern the card of the Magician. So, you know, the universe has got your back, and you can make some really good decisions, and a new portal is opening up, and you can help create this. Okay, something new is opening up for you. A bit of magic in your hands. And the other money house has got good news about money, or good news about a job, or more work, or increase in income, and you're able to have a lot of comfort in your home. So you can't have that if you've not got an income coming in. Okay, so I feel that any loss there that you may have been experiencing is temporary, and it's coming to a completion here in April. But you've also gotten used to sort of being in your own space, so you don't really mind being in your own space. You've got the Hermit here. This is about transformation and taking a short break, having time to have introspection, and it's here in the area of your spiritual exploration, philosophy, law, religion, travel, foreign cultures. It's the future. And when it shows up in your spread, it's letting you know that there's a meditative journey which is ultimately going to be really healthy for you and help you resolve any existing problems. And because it's the right time here through April to find peace and solitude in order to think clearly. So you don't be surprised if you don't actually want to be disturbed. And this is also one of your goals. Now it may just be that through any time that you've had to sort of have time off, you've actually found that you've enjoyed some of that time to yourself. So as you move forward and get back into the flow, as the sun is rising again in your life, you are going to be trying to make sure that there's some sort of personal space for you where you can still have some of that sacred time of your own. Okay? And I do feel you'll be able to get the balance right because you've got the Ace of Cups here. So this is a gift. The Ace represents gift, and it's a gift to do with water, the element of water, whether it's a water sign or the time of when the water signs are, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And there's a real sense that things are beginning to blossom when you're at a turning point, and something quite significant can fall into your lap, and your cup is runneth over, so your cup's quite full. So this is good for your love life as well as your social life and professional life. So it's wonderful having an Ace there. So something new is starting up, something's going to be presented to you, and you're going to be able to sort of even maybe look at getting a promotion, or you're starting that new cycle and opening your heart up again. And this is how you deal with the outside world and your career and your social life and your reputation. And you've got so many options, and again, all these cups are full. So you've not just got one cup full, you've got 7 cups full. So choose wisely, one thing at a time. And this also is in the area of the future and where you're headed. Okay, so there's so many things for you to choose from, so many options. The only thing that can hold you back is fear. But roll up your sleeves so that you can get things done, and remember to listen to the voice that whispers. And this is in the area of your social groups, friends, and what you're manifesting for the future. Another 7. So 7s are about completeness and perfection and wisdom. Okay? And God rested on the 7th day. Let's not forget that. So this is also about being very active, but there's a reminder when it appears in your cards to take some rest. Don't forget to look after yourself. Keep that balance. Okay, so it's not a time to give up, and you can really forge ahead when this card appears. There is competition, but you're managing your time wisely, and you know, he is the king of the mountain. So your thoughts are in a good place. This is falling in the area of your subconscious. What's hidden, how you think, how you use that psychic energy. It's the clandestine kind of energy there in that 12th house area. Okay, so I'll just ask now about your guardian angel and who your guardian angel is. You can turn to and ask for help and guidance here in April. Wonderful. The Angel of Dreams, and number 10 is significant for you. So the Angel of Dreams is a message for you as well to, you know, don't forget to write down whatever dreams that you remember, because you can look back at them and or any inspirational ideas. They might be daydreams. Writing down things like that can really help them manifest quicker. Okay, so just ask, the angels. Now it is wanting you to take action. Very interesting. And I do feel that this is to do with your working life. Now whether or not you're looking for work or you just want to get more hours or something to do with that. Your business type side of things. So it's wanting to take action, and you've got the Five of Wands in the working section of the wheel. So some more action needs to be taken. There's, you know, shooting star, you're riding this unicorn, and Capricorns, when you are at the top of the mountain, because the Capricorn is always climbing the mountain, and this is the king of the mountain, and the goat turns into the unicorn. That's the higher symbolism of Capricorn, is the unicorn, the magical unicorn. So take action. Now that's the end of part 1. So hello, welcome to part 2, Capricorn, of the planetary placements throughout April. So we'll start off with Pluto here in your first house, and this is where some of the biggest transformations are taking place for you here in April, and Pluto is in Capricorn until 2023, so virtually over the next few years some huge changes and transformations. You've got to, you know, find yourself making some strategies and really being more conscious that actions will receive results or consequences, and thinking deeply and carefully about that sort of thing. Then you have Saturn and Jupiter. Saturn, the Lord of karma, and Jupiter, the Lord of abundance. here in the area of your work, your income, your daily routine. So you've got abundance and prosperity being shown there with Jupiter, and karma and conservatism there with Saturn. They're both still in Aquarius, and you've got some good news coming with financial side of things. So Jupiter is having a very favourable aspect to Venus this month, so the 28th of April is significant, and it's got that high romantic energy connected to it, and it did show here that you know, you're really feeling the love and you're sharing the love here through April as well. So that's very nice, very, very nice. And Jupiter is a higher octave of Venus, so your finances could really flourish, and there's that that love for life being emphasized with that Jupiter energy there. But not going overboard, because you've got the Saturn sort of holding you back a little bit, but not anything too bad, like not feeling imposed upon. Now the new moon is in Aries at 22 degrees. 22.24 degrees of Aries, as a matter of fact, and it's the first new moon since the equinox. So this is a very prominent new moon in Aries, and it is about new beginnings and unlimited possibilities. Okay, so a great time for you to really set your intentions on any new projects or any new opportunities, because fate is very strong. Serendipitous energy is playing a role now here in your life, so there's a major turning point. Oh, just stop scratching. That's just Kobe. Yeah, major turning point. And this is highlighting the area of your home, your parents, your base of the wheel, the foundation, how you see yourself. Land and property are also being triggered here, so there could be new beginnings to do with that as well. Then in Taurus we have Uranus still in Taurus. That's in your 5th house, so that's where some of the unexpected things will be happening and surprising things unfolding, because Uranus is the planet of the unexpected and surprises. It governs electricity, it governs astronauts, it governs science, and it is in Taurus, the earth sign, so it also can bring unexpected developments and activities with the earth or the weather. And it's also in Taurus that a little bit intolerant of people that aren't really being truthful, and it is an unpredictable energy. It's sort of very hard to predict things, you know. So if you're someone, especially with Capricorn, if you're someone that's used to saying, right, we're going to do this, 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 and this is the order it's going to go in, normally that probably used to be fine, whereas now there's always a spanner thrown in the works, and you have to have plan A and plan B. So always have a backup plan. If A doesn't work, then you switch to B. Okay. Now you've also got here in the 19th of April, the Sun. The Sun's moving out of Aries, moving out of your 4th house, where it's been shining its creativity energy on, and moving into the 5th house of matters of the heart, love that is given, good fortune, and where you find your joy, and maybe having a bit of fun, because the Sun energy really likes fun, especially creative fun. So it's an auspicious time, and you could be sort of reassessing some of your personal goals with that. Okay, so the Sun is conjuncting Uranus around the 30th of April, so that is a time when, you know, life has really got its spark back, and you can feel keen to find innovative ways to implement new ideas, new projects, that kind of thing. And it is governing an area where you work with children, or that children are involved. Mercury is also moving into Taurus on the 19th, so this is also about friends and social studies, groups being stimulated, new ways of thinking and being gregarious, and there's that ability to learn from others. So group learning is really good, to have people in groups and interacting and learning off each other. Even if it does have to be done over the internet, it can still be done. So we're very fortunate in the modern era to have that. And Venus, the planet of love and unity and peace and harmony, fine arts, gifts, beauty, pleasure and happiness. She is moving into her own sign in Taurus as well. So this is also a tremendous energy to be joining this alignment that is taking place in Taurus, Uranus, Sun, Moon, Uranus, Sun, Mercury, Venus, rather. So, you know, it's a very auspicious time here. All of these personal planets, these three personal planets, will all be triggering Uranus. So expect the unexpected. Have a plan A and plan B, and try and use that Uranian energy the best you can. The Uranus energy governs electronics, it governs science, it also is about glamour and pop stars and that kind of thing. So see how you can work with that, but that, you know, it might be a wonderful time to take in a really good movie or a concert, or, you know, get into that Uranus energy to try and help to not have the shock and surprise element too much. So but it also could be connected to somebody who is actually famous and glamorous. There might be something quite surprising being revealed about them as well, because this is the area of entertainment, the fifth house, and your creativity could also be on an all-time high. So you can really enjoy that for those of you that are a very creative soul. Neptune is in the third house here in Pisces, so that's a very psychic energy. And around the 20th, it's sort of forming a challenging aspect to Venus. So around the 20th, try and sit back and contemplate and not really make too many big life decisions, is the energy that's around with that aspect there. And between the 20th and the 23rd, there's an aspect with Mercury that is also comes under that challenging energy, so that can overstimulate your imagination. So it may be a wonderful time for writing, because this is an area that does govern writing, the third house. So for those of you that, you know, are really mentally active and feeling, you know, that imagination's working overtime, great time to get it on paper and really, you know, get rid of that writer's block, so to speak. Now Mars here is moving from Gemini into Cancer on the 23rd. And the Mars energy this month is about fighting the good fight. It's fighting for some sort of cause or something you feel very strongly about, but not going overboard, because the Mars energy in Cancer will protect your family or protect yourself from personal hurt. But if you feel that, you know, you're being attacked or something, whether it's verbally or not, then that will have you retreating. You're not inclined to lash out with Mars in Cancer, so that's something. But that Mars energy can be used so that you can, you know, look after your physical body, that nurturing that Cancer really likes. So looking after your physical, going for walks, enjoying sport. It's a very energetic, impulsive, enthusiastic energy, the Mars energy, like to take action. And it's also a very sexual kind of desire there as well. But being in Cancer, it's sensual and sensitive also. And it is in the partnership house, business partnerships, and it is the area, the 7th house of legal affairs, contracts, and about bringing balance and harmony. Okay. Now I'll just focus for you and ask for the Akashic Records confirmation card for the whole reading for Capricorn and for April. Oops. Gee, I've got a lot. I'll take that first one there. Turned over. Okay, so that is a number 2, which is a master number, and about duality and balance, finding the balance. And this is the Akashic Library. So you've got the Akashic Library card. It could be something symbolizing too the trouble with the electricity, or indeed the internet playing up. That's what I'm getting. So here we are in this grand old library. Just put that card back. Beautiful old library with candles, chandeliers, and reading by candlelight. So this is about writing or publishing a book, or publishing of some sort. No wonder the internet was popping out at me. So this card does symbolise new initiation and ability to manifest a new life in every way. You have moved deeper into the Akashic Records and to a higher self-awareness. Further investigation may be required, but you now have a better understanding of your old motives and your new purpose. So it's something you need to investigate a little bit further, but you're going great. So it's a time of heightened intuition as well as greater self-creation. During this phase, you have to do is add a little conscious effort to writing your new records in the Akashic, or the Akasha. Okay, so you can really experience that what you think is what you get, and that thoughts become things. So be careful what you think, careful how you use your mind. So get started today. Write one simple declaration about the future you wish to create and repeat it to yourself often. Then decide one thing that you can do to make it happen and do it. Anything can happen now. The breadth of the landscape before you rest solely on the scope of your imagination and your will to own it. So I really do feel with that there's some big things unfolding here for you. So write down your dreams, write down your daydreams, write down your inspirational thoughts. Really get into that rhythm of and frequency to help co-create and take action. Thank you so much, Capricorns. So glad you could join me. Please click on the like button, give it the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those of you new to the channel, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any future updates. Until next time, sending many blessings. Namaste.